Welcome to Laura A Music Corner. The video starts now. Hi everybody, welcome back to Laura A Music Corner. So yes, I am back for another reaction. I'm like a kid. You have no idea how much I am like a kid. I really enjoyed the last reaction I did. I did it like a few weeks ago. I think I did it like the day before that he released the second part of the 80s and 90s cartoon medley metal style. And I didn't realize it until I was done with the recording the first part. And I was just like, oh, there is a second part. And when the person mentioned it on the comments section, I already knew. It was just like I didn't record the last reaction. I didn't record it. I recorded it towards I believe almost the beginning of last month. So yeah, I've been sick. I've been a little sick. But nevertheless, I was looking forward to do this. So now is the time. And I haven't heard it. I didn't see it. I just left it right there. There. So let's sit back, relax, let's enjoy some Tommy Johansson, 80s, 90s cartoon medley, and metal style. Let's get to it. Loved it. My inner child was like screaming, like, yes, this is me. They were like, oh my God, this lady's lost her mind completely. Listen, like I mentioned in the last reaction, I am very much a kid at heart. I'm a little sore throat. Not sore throat. It's a little dry throat. But that's why I'm drinking all the time because I'm always getting like dry throat. Anyway, I'm always a kid at heart. I always love to really enjoy this kid stuff. It's like it's something that I really enjoy. I think, like I mentioned in the last reaction, that I think anybody who can really relate to a lot of these cartoons, who have grown up throughout the years, no matter the age group, I think it's really important to keep that childlike feeling at heart. And even though you see me like I'm older, and I know there's a lot of people older than me who even grew up with the Looney Tunes, and I grew up in that era too. And just no matter what we watched, it just hits a certain spot in our hearts as like the inner child just loving the moment. And I think Tommy really captured this moment really good for all of us, because I mentioned it doesn't matter what age you're at. I think it's really important to really keep that childlike heart of innocence with you. And, regardless of the messiness our world has turned into, we cannot give up on like keeping that little ounce of innocence with us, because that's the only way we can keep hope alive. And so I really enjoyed it. I think Tommy was a musical genius on putting all these compilations together. And I was like, my hairs were standing up during that whole time, because I was just like, yes, 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 yes. I love it. I love it. I love it, because it's just like I was experiencing my own innocence of being a child, back in the day. But it's just like, it just brings so much really wonderful memories as growing up, and even having children during those aspects of life, that sharing those moments with my own children, sharing on, what they enjoyed watching with me. So I'm gonna pull back the video, and then I'm gonna stop along the way and give you the different points of what I enjoy from the montage of songs. Like I mentioned in the last one, it's not going to be severely heavy, like, oh, well, he could have played this differently. And no, no. I'm just going to keep it really light, fun, and, more story time. Alrighty, so let's do this one more time, guys. It's kind of funny because when he started with that song, I was just like, I don't think I heard this song. And I guess it's because of the fact that that song, that cartoon was not heavily impacted in my son's world. Especially like my son was born in 2004. I'm talking about the older one. Like he was not very heavily influenced with that cartoon. But I do remember the melody, so that's why I was just like, yeah, it sounds familiar. I remember like letting it play a bit, and it's just like I only remember that. But like to sit down and watch it, I don't recall. But he did a really amazing job on it. I think he knows, and I failed to even mention it in the last reaction. I just like how he gets into character of each voice, that how these medleys were sung. So I love how he brings in the animation of it vocally. And so he did a really good job on this one, and I just adding that animation of the music and just being so like lively and really going into the flow of it. So he did a really good job here. When this popped up, I was like, oh my god, it's Transformers. And yes, I used to watch it. Like trying to calm down. I'm Even though I was married and in the 90's, and I think Transformers came out in the 80's. That I remember. Even though I was practically, I think, in high school when that came out, I didn't care. I was very much like a tomboy. So I really enjoy a lot of the considered the boys cartoon, because boys like between Transformers, GI Joe, all these types of cartoons that are considered like a boys cartoon was pretty much I enjoy watching too. So when Transformers came in, I really loved it. There was also another couple of cartoons that it was really cool back in the day. Um, I will type it in the comment section. I'll bring up the one of the cartoons I quite enjoy as a child. But it was like considered like the anime style type of cartoon, but it wasn't anime yet per se. So I just enjoyed those types of cartoons because it was just like it caught my attention. I really loved the story and how they really add in the American voices into the cartoons, because I know a lot of these cartoons that were Transformers that were made in Japan. So just to bring it in America and see how it goes, it really took off. It really took off. I really enjoyed it. I just had so much fun. And just to hear Tommy playing it in metal style, it just that's why I said there was points that I felt my hair standing because he really captured it. And I think that would have been such a perfect metal music for the cartoon. And I think if they were to bring it back in this modern age, they definitely need to add like Tommy's influence on adding that flair of metal into the opening song in whatever series they decide to bring back. But yeah, he did a fantastic job on this one. Now let's touch upon Tom and Jerry. I was like a little bit thrown off because I see the furry guitar and I'm like, wait a minute, what exactly is going on? And then when I saw the t-shirt back here, because I didn't realize this part yet. I was looking at this. And then I came to see is Tommy and Jerry. I was just like, oh, and then I realized this was up. But it was just really fun. I just thought that it was really fun. I think it was just like, and that is such a cute t-shirt. I think if Tommy was to sell it, I'm sure everybody would enjoy that, the nostalgic t-shirt concept cartoon that he would have loved to be part of, but I just think it's really cute, this. But other than that, I think he really captured that little fun, scary, opening, like when Tom is chasing Jerry throughout the house, and then, in the yard, and then the wood hits the face and whatnot. So I think he really, captured that side of the metal, and just having that fun with the opening theme. And I think he really knew how to blend it out together. It was just really fun to hear that. That's when I was about to lose my. I That was one of my favorite cartoons as a child. Again, I always like boyish type cartoons. So I really loved, watching Thundercats. I think everybody in my generation loves Thundercats. Not the revamped version, because I know they came out, and yes, I've been keeping track of those. The Thundercats that came out years later, like a revamped version that Cartoon Network tried to, put out there for the newer generation. But with the newer generation Thundercats, it lost its luster, because Thundercats was not supposed to be like so like, it's supposed to be a fun storyline, good against evil, and then pretty much adding the element about the story about Thundera and how the Thundercats had to leave their home and stuff like that. So just the music alone aspect, I really enjoyed it, because he was able to add in that metal part and just have fun with the guitar, opening. Because yes, there were still like a guitar opening, but this is more of an updated sound. And I quite enjoyed it because it added a little bit of the classics meets the new. And I think that was a very good combo there. And he really knew how to capture that element, keeping the sound authentic, but adding an upbeat metal sound and just keeping it blending like a modern take of the new Thundercats, but still keeping it the nostalgic feeling of it. And so I really enjoyed it. It had so much, like I got so excited. I was like, oh my God, like my kid inside of me was like, he did it, he did it, he did it. Because I was expecting that too, but I wasn't expecting it right there, so it's really fun just to see that he was able to do that. I really loved it. The kid in me was so happy and content, and I could do cartwheels if I could, but I really enjoyed this piece.
Thundercats are on the move.
when he brought out He-Man, now I was not expecting that either. So he brought a lot of favorites in this one. I felt the kid in me like really happy about it because and I know I just thought about the Masters of Universe, the new He-Man movie coming out in June. And I'm just like, wait a minute, this is like a good segue. But it's just like I was just like so happy to see this because he was able to like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like I even mentioned it to you in the last reaction. It's just like I like how he was able, and he meaning Tommy was able to intertwine these songs and not make it sound awkward. And he's doing it magically again this time around. It's just like every transition feels like a part of a song. Like even though it's all compiled together in one video, but the transition doesn't sound weird. It doesn't sound awkward. It just smooths into the other. And it's just like a very flawless, like almost like you're going into another movie, but yet still going on even like really gently, you know? So it's just really good how he was able to do that because, you know, each song was so vastly made differently, but it's just, I love how he was able to keep it smooth on transitioning, especially from different music. And when it came to He-Man, he really knocked it out of the park too because he was able to really like capture not only the metal style in the music, and as well, like I said, vocally I just love how he gets really animated with his vocals being part of, like, if he's singing the theme song and he written it himself, adding the elements of the deeper voice and just sounding almost amplified. So he did a really amazing job. I think it was fun. I loved the metal sound to it. The kid in me just said, thank you. I just love that. Wait. I gotta do it one more time. Cheesy He-Man moment incoming. I didn't listen. Cheesy was very cute. And it's kind of funny because I even mentioned to my sister about watching cheesy movies and stuff like that. I said I think the really lost element in society is enjoying something just silly. It could be a movie, and I was talking about one of my movies that I love watching in the 90's. It has nothing to do with the cartoons, but I loved the movie because it had a cheesy element, but it was fun. And you know what? And he's creating the fun with the cheesy He-Man moment incoming. So yeah, I embrace it. You keep going because I love cheesy moments, and I'm sure all of you do too. But it was really fun. I think, you know, he adding that animation of the voice and just going along with the moment of the character. It's a really good touch to it. Now the Inspector Gadget one, I gotta say is that I like the way he's transitioned each guitar because of the fact that each guitar has a certain sound that he's creating and emulating from the music itself. So I get the different changes that he's done in each guitar. And just to really mimic the sound of the Inspector Gadget, if I remember the cartoon itself, it had like almost like a saxophone sound, if I'm not mistaken. But I just remember that the way he's emulating that same sound through a guitar, it was really good because I think he was able to capture it as it should, and just adding that little slight bass undertone to it, it was really, really effective. And just, like the cartoon itself, I mean, like I know I and the voice of that actor, he was really amazing. I really loved him. If you don't remember, a lot of people my age remember the Get Smart shows. It was, yeah, I really enjoy that man. He was such, an icon of that time. So like, and I'll word his name because I couldn't come up with the name right now, but I do remember the show Get Smart, and I'll put it down on the lower part. But just thinking about that cartoon, we did watch it because I was such a huge fan of that actor. And just watching the silliness of the cartoon about the the inspector, that his body parts went all wrong at the wrong moments. So it was just a fun cartoon, nothing serious, but just the element of the music alone is unforgettable. And I just really love how Tommy really captured that moment of, the theme song, and just adding that little switch of metal into it. It's not overly the top, but I just loved it because he captured it just perfectly to really have that little slight sound to it. But he was really good in adding the little touches on the guitar. The Goof Troop. I do remember that song. That was Disney's way of bringing Goofy back with his son. Yeah, so that cartoon alone, yeah, I remember watching it with my son. He really was not a huge fan of it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he was not a huge fan of it. That's why I think it didn't stuck around too long. But the theme song was quite fun. I do remember that, and how, like they make it really fun and upbeat, and just enjoying the moment of father and son bonding on most chaotic moments in their adventures. So yeah, I do remember very well. But Tommy, he did a really fun job there. I love how he just changed the music up a bit, like adding the little fun of animation, and just like bopping, beeping, and just enjoying the moment. And just to say how I just like how he was able to transition from Inspector Gadget into this, and the fact that the like I said, the way he was transitioning with the different guitar sounds to add a certain element to the music, it's really he thought about it really carefully, and I really loved it because of the fact that it goes not just because the style goes with the theme of the song, but the sound itself. And I'm paying attention to a lot of most of it, the sound, and how he was able to add a lighter chords into the music. So he really knew how to pick out the certain ranges that he wanted to add into the music. And so I just love how he was able to add in those little fluctuations of different chords, some heavier, some lighter, some, not so light, and just really make it work for each perspective songs that he did in these medleys. And just to add that one, it was just like you could hear it. It's very light, it's very upbeat. It just was more of like a light sunny day, just having fun, so it just felt like that to me. And just to see him do that, as well as his, his voice, being like more cheerful, I just love to see that, how he was able to keep up with it, and I just love how the enthusiasm and the childlike love that he has into the music. So he just able to really bring it into the screen. That was awesome. That was really awesome. I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. My face is like I've been smiling all this time because I'm really genuinely got really happy about this, doing this reaction, because I was looking forward to it. I was like, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I mean, I know Tommy is releasing new song after new song after new song. And listen, if I'm not doing a first time reaction on the spot of the new songs, doesn't mean that I'm ignoring it. I refuse to be one of those reactors just to get the hits of, viewers just to check out my channel. I just love to go with the flow of the music and just to have fun on the channel and just enjoy just having fun with this. And I don't want to add that type of pressure to myself. I don't think it's worth for me to have a heart attack just because I'm not getting the views, So to me, this is not about the views. I just really enjoy doing what I do. I love just to have fun, explore new music, and just chatting with you guys, even though my chats have been a little slow on responding. But also I have to listen to my body, what I can and can't do at the moment. And I'm not trying to avoid anybody, but it's been a little rough on me. But other than that, this is just a fun hobby for me. So anyway, so thank you again for, and I'm going to mention the person's name. No, actually, it's me. The person's name. Nobody requested. I requested it. See, I'm getting hungry. It's time to eat because it's already almost like 6:30. So 6:30 in the evening. So anyway, so thank you again for joining me on this reaction. If you guys like this reaction, you guys know what to do. You want to join the channel, you're more than welcome. You can always subscribe. If you like the content that I'm creating, give it a like and hype up the video. And I'm going to say this, you guys know what to do. So thank you again, and I hope you tune in the next Laura A Music Corner. Have a good day, evening, and I will see you soon. Bye.